Yeah, obviously a great atmosphere in the Mac Center with our kids game. It's always fun every year to have the local elementary schools show up and cheer us on, and we certainly heard it. And so exciting for us to play in that kind of atmosphere and give an opportunity for our players to really enjoy themselves in all that noise. It was the volume was incredible. So really appreciate all the elementary school teachers and administrators for making the time to come out and support Kent State women's basketball. Really proud of our players. Obviously, we shared the ball really well. 34 assists to only 6 turnovers was really good for us, and that's what we're really looking for in games like this is how we're sharing the ball and converting. And thought we did a really good job of doing that. Everybody obviously got to play. And that's great for our team as well. So got a tough one coming up this Thursday, but it was good to get this one, and then keep moving forward.
Any questions for you?
Megan, you're almost through non-conference play in your first year. What do you think you've learned the most about yourself through these first 10 or so games?
I think I've learned to give myself grace, like be your own best friend. That's what he says a lot, and I have to learn to not be as hard on myself because it's an adjustment going from high school to being a freshman in college. Like, it's faster, it's more physical, you have to talk way more. So definitely trying to give myself grace and learn each game and get better each game.
And what goes into your mentality? Because you a lot of times come to the game you start today, your second start. You seem fearless. What goes into that? Where did that start? And did you know you had to have that coming in?
Honestly, it's like just to be calm, because if you go in nervous, like I'll get sped up. We've seen that before with how I play. But if I just go in calm and know what I can do and do what I need to do what he tells us to do, then I just try to get in the flow of the game and get going.
And Jenna, 11 assists today, so double career high in assists.
Yeah.
What went into you passing the rock? That mentality today for you?
Honestly, early on there was a lot of assists off some out of bounds plays that they just didn't guard very well. But assists aren't possible unless your teammates put the ball in the basket. So a lot of credit to them, and yeah, it was fun.
And you're shooting the ball really well in the last 4 games. Has there been a type of, whether it's mental or physical adjustment for you, because you're shooting about 40-50% from 3 of those last 4?
I think after the first couple of games, I got really frustrated with the way I was shooting, and I got some extra shots up. But also, I think after the first couple of games, I really kind of slowed down. I think I was overthinking a lot early on, and I've kind of settled in now. And yeah, that's about it.
And what is it like? You're now the senior, one of the older players on the team, along with Bridget, playing with a group of freshmen that are also making an impact on Megan.
It's really cool to watch. They've done great stepping up when they needed to, because obviously everyone knows we've had some injuries and they've had to step up, and I think they've handled it really well, especially lately once they kind of settled in.
All right,
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, see you guys.
See ya.
Coach, your team obviously shared the ball really well today, 34 assists. How do you try, and I know you're going to face tougher opponents, how do you try and replicate your team sharing the ball that well?
Yeah, I mean, I think at the end of the day, what we always talk about is not passing up good, playing through your shot, all that type of thing. I thought they did a really good job of making extra passes today. Sometimes in games like this, when you start getting a bigger lead, you start overpassing and thinking too much and passing up what are really good shots. So for the game, we just talked about as the game developed, we want to continue to take shots that we would take no matter what the score was. At halftime, we reiterated that and talked about really just kind of playing through our shot and our offense. For us, it also is nice to have Janae back, the inside presence and her ability to finish 6 for 10 from the floor and getting her some game minutes. She got 11, 12 minutes today, so it's nice to see her back in the lineup, and just need to get everybody healthy at the same time. The ones that are able to come back, we just need to get everybody healthy at the same time, and I think that will continue to lead to us passing the ball, executing, and really sharing it.
Do you think Janae being back helps a specific player more than anyone else? Or do you think just her overall presence helps everyone?
Yeah, I think her presence does. I mean, she's just our team has a lot of confidence in her, And so I think just that presence, her ability to do that. I know our guards are happy to have her back too, because you know that she typically catches everything and finishes most. So so it's nice to have that presence back in. But she's a tough competitor, and just her being around, it elevates everybody on the team for sure.
And Coach, did want to touch on after first quarter, what was your message to your team?
Yeah, I thought we were practicing some bad habits there. You know, I thought we were, you know, defensively, I didn't really like how we were playing. To be honest with you, we let them get some easy looks from three and that type of thing. So we just talked about, hey, let's tighten things down here a little bit. Let's make sure we have a little bit more presence on the defensive end of the court. And you know, we held them to 23, 24 points the rest of the game. I thought we did a better job defensively. Not giving them easy looks, but that was the message in the first quarter.
And moving forward, you got, like you said earlier, a tough Coppin State team coming up, quick turnaround, going on the road. What's it going to be like preparing for them?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to prepare for them like we do every other opponent, and we've got to have 2 really quality practices and get on the road Wednesday and get down there and play Thursday before Christmas. Those games before Christmas sometimes psychologically are interesting, right? And you know, it's going to be our job as coaches to prepare them to be ready to compete, because that's Coppin State. Not only is good, but playing on the road is going to be difficult as well. So it's a team that Coppin State recently has beat Arizona State and George Washington. So we got our work cut out for us. It'll be a really good test for us before we go into Christmas break for sure.
Last question I have for you, Coach. In every single win, all 6 wins this year, your team has shot 40% or better from the three-point line. When you guys shoot under 40% from three, you guys have lost 4 games. Did you know going in that this team could shoot the ball this well? You're top 30 in the country in three-point percentage.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I mean, once again, you think about us being top 30 in the country in three-point field goal percentage, and in our first game against James Madison, we went 0 for 19. So, I mean, that's, first of all, you go back to that game and we're kicking ourselves. If we make some threes in that game, maybe there's a different outcome. But the other piece of it, too, is like we're shooting the ball since that game so well, and we just need to continue to do that. Now, we got to make sure that we're not relying on good three-point shooting to win games. We have to get more rigid defensively and make sure that we're able to win some ugly games when we're not shooting the ball well. And then when we are shooting the ball well, I think that we'll have some nice outcomes. But we have to really be able to capitalize on our ability to shoot the ball and score in different ways as well.
So, thanks, Coach.
Sounds good. Go Flashes.